a lot of people are starting to contact me and say, "Hey, you're using reputable sources. You're staying in touch with reality. We're talking about news and politics. Um, I'm live in 90-minute intervals. We're calling it Justice's Waiting Room because I feel like that's what we're waiting on, as the hands of justice, right? The overarching theme is I'm a socialist. I'm looking at this election from the perspective that they gaslit the shit out of us, and they screamed election interference and election fraud. And for the record, I want to keep making sure I tell you that they're wrong. Like, when the right claimed that there was election fraud and interference in 2020, they were fucking wrong. And that's evidenced by the lawsuits that Donald Trump filed. And he only ever won one, and it actually got a bunch of people's votes tossed, but he still lost the election by 7 million votes. So is that really much to be proud of? And on the same vein, where I tell you that our perspective is that this election is not over on my channel, hey, snap out of it. I say that to you to say, people keep asking me, how come the big media corporations aren't saying this stuff? And I'll say it's because the CEOs of those major news corporations are buddies with the likes of Elon Musk and Donald Trump and David Sachs, okay? And this Artem, okay? That is the connection between the U.S. and Vladimir Putin, okay? Artem Klyushin, that Jackie Singh just outed, okay? Is going to expose high-level crime in this country that's going to have wide, sweeping effect. It's going to change the face of American politics. And major media companies are not covering this because they're in Donald Trump's pockets. And it's a symbiotic relationship. He gives them ratings, they give him money, he gives them money. It's a symbiotic, toxic fucking relationship with attention that those people have. And the only way to fight that is and I'm dead serious, you have to like my shit, comment on my shit, share my shit. I need you to drink water. I need you to touch grass, regularly get exercise, get 8+ hours of sleep. Take care of yourself first. Understand that Justice's Waiting Room will be there every day. And every day the hands of justice move. It might not be as fast as you want it to be, but they move. We are in a volatile world state. We need a place where people who don't hate everyone that they meet and who don't divide everyone they meet up into groups, we got a place for you, okay? And so they've been begging for Joe Rogan on the left, okay? I've had tarot readers come on, okay? We have a great community that we're building here. We're over 7,200 followers on TikTok, over 60,000 likes, over 600 subs on YouTube, had 20 in my chat this morning. Okay? So you want to know how you fight mis and disinformation. How do you fight that? You support a channel, a news network that is willing to talk about these things, knowing the inherent risk. I know that by putting my name out there, telling you where I live, and talking about my politics, my socialist politics, which again, socialism is my desire for all of us to have universal health care, education, income, and housing. I want your healthcare costs to be nothing. I want your housing costs to be nothing. I want your education to cost you nothing. And I want you to have a little bit of money in your pocket every month to just make sure you can keep the lights on, keep your other bills paid, while you work on being the best you. And that we could do something as simple as make marijuana legal, cannabis legal, federally, and tax the shit out of it if we want. And we could pay for our little socialist fucking party And you know what it'll do? It'll be like rocket fuel for our economy and for innovation and technology, when people don't have to worry anymore how they're going to pay for their healthcare costs. How are we going to ever pay for a place to live? How about socialism? How about there are more empty houses than there are homeless people in the United States? There, I solved your housing crisis. Develop a department whose job it is to connect homeless people with housing. Okay, all problems that I see have solutions. And that's how my news network that I'm building, with me at the desk, I had a few mods on TikTok. We're eating a 1-week ban. Viva la resistance. We were merely speaking the truth. And for the record, my live got banned for a week for talking about gore and violence. And for the record, what I said, and I quote, was, I read a headline. And the headline said, Ukraine uses drones to strand a Russian unit, and then Ukrainian Marines finish the fight. Didn't play a video, no sound, nothing. I said that. My live got banned on TikTok. So I've said in a TikTok since, hey, that seems awful pro-Russia there, TikTok. Your AI, anyway. And it didn't survive an appeal. So it got upheld at the human level. So I just want to make sure that we're saying that stuff. Along with, hey, I'm getting ready to go live. We're going to discuss the news as it comes out. We'll rehash stuff, get people caught up. Hey, I missed the earlier show. What happened? We're gonna be very interactive with our audience. And the way that you fight big media not talking about it is raise people up that are. I guess I could have been the whole TikTok. I hate that I do that. I mean, I love that I do that. It's a great way to close.